So Season 5 in Rogue Company is here. Well, actually, it's Year 2, Season 1. No, actually, it's called the NeoChrome update. Maybe it's all three, I don't know. Help me out in the comments down below. But look, whatever you decide to call it, it really doesn't matter because there is tons and tons of content to go through. So grab your favorite drink and snack and don't go anywhere and let's jump into it. So first impressions when you log in, you get this sick artwork of a ship shooting a rocket at Seeker. He is on a hoverboard over the new map Meltdown and this looks absolutely insane. Now, once you actually get into the menu, it's probably got one of the best menu audio tracks that Rogue Company has seen today. And we're going to have a little listen in right now. No! And you've got Umbra standing on top with his spider and Switchblade falling into the lava, and this just looks absolutely nuts. Now, one new feature added for this season is you can watch adverts and earn reputation. You can earn 75 reputation per advert, and it doesn't affect your gaming experience. Now, that reputation can be used to buy battle pass tiers. It'll either cost you 150 Robux or 5,000 reputation. So you can buy it all the way to the end of the battle pass if you watch enough adverts. Now, I don't want to go into too much detail for the battle pass. I've already covered that in another video, and I'll leave that in the pinned comments down below. But at tier 50, you unlock this Mech Fighter Shaq skin, and the mythic wrap this season is the Argent's Assassin Mythic Objection wrap. Now, one thing I did want to point your attention to is that the NeoChrome Battle Pass is only here for 55 days. Yes, 55 days, which means it's going to be 1 month shorter than Season 0 to 4 Battle Passes. So you've got to complete this super quick, but you can use reputation, as I've already said. But does that mean, interestingly, that future battle passes will only be 2 months long? Absolutely, yes it does. Now, this part of the patch notes, it says in Year 2 we will be introducing more battle passes, so you'll be rewarded more often for playing Rogue Company, which for me, because I love cosmetics so much, that is a big W. Now, speaking of cosmetics, I picked up the Arctic Fire Ronin, and this skin is pure fire. Now, if you want to know how you can pick up this skin and support me, well, listen in. As I'm a Rogue Company partner, I've teamed up with Nexus to bring you all the latest stuff in Rogue Company. Now, you can go on here and buy this starter pack yourself and add that to your basket, and I will keep 100% of the profits for 7 days only. You can also buy all your Robux via this store. All you have to do is visit nexus.gg/bradUK1. And I must say in advance, a big thank you if any of you guys choose to do that option. So in the background, you can see brand new gameplay for the map Meltdown, which has dropped with this season. And this map is huge. There are loads and loads of rat spots and there's so much to explore. And aesthetically, this map looks nuts. Now, this map is so large, it'll be perfect for Battle Zone, which is currently rotated out, and it will be a limited time mode. Now, speaking of limited time modes, there is a schedule for this actually. Now, from the 8th of the 2nd, which was yesterday, through to the 14th of the 2nd, Meltdown limited time experience will be 24/7 on a variety of different game modes. So make sure you join in on that so you can learn the map. Then from the 15th of the 2nd to the 1st of the 3rd, we've got King of the Hills 6v6, which we'll speak about in a bit more detail later, but that has been added to the ranked playlist as well. Not 6v6 though. And then from the 2nd of the 3rd to the 7th of the 3rd, Battle Zone is making a return, and hopefully we'll see it optimized for this map, because I'm telling you, this map is suited perfectly for Battle Zone. Now, as we were just speaking about King of the Hill in the limited time mode schedule, I actually can confirm that King of the Hill is in the ranked playlist. So I did my 10 placement matches yesterday and it was fairly balanced. I actually had 5 King of the Hill games and 5 demolition games, of which I placed in plat 4. My experience with King of the Hill is it was actually quite a nice variety, going between 1 and the 2. But I can see why people would moan if they just preferred one or the other. But I do think the player base is not quite big enough to separate the two queues. But I think it's very, very welcomed. But let me know in the comments what you think and how your experience has gone with both of the same game modes in one playlist. Now, this is probably one of my favorite parts of the updates. Each individual rogue now has access to a legendary avatar once you hit 6 and a legendary banner once you hit 7. Now, I'm just going to flick through a couple here, but Switchblade probably is my favorite. But do let me know in the comments down below if you have any personal favorites. Trench here is, I mean, this guy, he doesn't get the best of stuff, does he? Umbra's is pretty cool. But like I say, we're just going to do a quick flick through. I don't want to waste too much time on it. But there are some insanely good avatars, and I've seen a lot of people already customizing their profiles with some of their favorites. So I'm so glad that Rogue Company have added this, and hopefully we'll see 8 and 9 added in the next update or one of the updates coming in the future. Now, as part of Project Saint, they have updated the visuals to the health bar, so you've now got the normal base HP, and then on top of that, if you have any additional armor, or if you're playing Battlezone where you get higher, different rarities of armor, they are now displayed completely separate. I personally like this change, and I think this is really good. Now, one of the other changes they made is to the gadget HUD, and what they've basically done is they've separated out both of your utility items, so you can clearly see what you have and what you don't have. Now, over in settings in gameplay, you can change your DMR reticle type from circle back to crosshair, and for me, this is just amazing, as I wasn't really a massive fan of the circle, but it's nice to have both options. So if you did like the circle, you can now toggle between both of them. Now, as always, there are some changes to some rogues. So Nimble Hands for Ronin has been replaced with Bounce Back, and the Ballistic Knife explosive damage has gone from 3 meters to 3.5 meters. Now, Kestrel's Halo drone damage is going from 60 to 75. Now, that is going to be huge, and I think that just solidifies Kestrel as an S tier rogue even more. And Trench is also getting a small buff, I think, but the barbed wire previously ticked 4 times per second at 5 damage. It now ticks at 3 times a second at 7 damage, so it does damage a lot quicker. There you go. I think I've covered absolutely everything. There are a list of weapon changes as well as loads of bug fixes. Now, if you want to read through them, then please feel free. I'll leave it in the pinned comments, but please do leave a like on this video and smash that sub button if you haven't done already. But until the next one, take it easy. Peace.